from uptown Charlotte. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take this across the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton now to throw. And Gibbs got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A gain of 3, second down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, we got 3.
To throw on second down is Newton. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Newton to throw. It's brought in right side by Ginn. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense. Still 4th down.
Here's a 3-time All-Pro Andy Lee to punt it away. And this one's high, but not very far. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick, also the former Utah Ute. It's Alex Smith.
And when people believe in you, it is amazing what you can accomplish. Many thought Alex Smith's career was pretty much over in San Francisco, but a new regime came in, and he resurrected his career in a big way. Took San Francisco to the NFC Championship game before moving on to Kansas City and playing really well for the Chiefs, too.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Still 2nd down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for West. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance, because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Stewart on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Defense showing blitz. They keep it on the ground. Again to Stewart. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And it looks, Charles, like Benjamin is raring and ready to go for the regular season, hopefully back 100%.
No one more excited about that than his quarterback, Cam Newton, because they connected very well when Benjamin was a rookie, to the tune of over 1,000 yards that season. So they expect that and more going forward. A monster-sized receiver. Hard for defensive backs to get through him and get to the football.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll hit Whitaker on the flat. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready? Come on now. Check 31. Come on now. Slam.
And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on E.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing on third down, Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. And they were back in the red zone last time defensively, but they were able to get that 4th down stop.
Gave up no points in a situation where you expect at least 3 to go on the board. I have a feeling that after that stop, maybe a few taunts went across the way that said, maybe next time, guys, you might want to kick it.
We'll see if they can get another stop on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And a little aside here, a good note of sportsmanship around the league that you and I were talking about off the air earlier. Cliff Averill reaching out to Tony Romo to wish him well, and Tony Romo replied in a text and said, hey, you take care of the NFC West and we'll see you in the playoffs.
They still know how to have fun, don't they? At the heart of it, they're guys playing a game and enjoying themselves. That's a nice little deal.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton.
Come on, not fair.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded at about the 28. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And there's a flag on the play. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely. Defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, Smith looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Smith turns and gives to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as Downing. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to leave the offense out on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Controlling the passing lanes.
It's brought in right side by Ginn. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves its sticks. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Chiefs line up at the 31. Luke Kuechly showing skill here to get to the quarterback. This ends up as a loss of 7. Panthers take it at the 49. Newton's on point with the throw. And the pass and catch will end up going for 16 yards. But they come away with nothing on the drive, missing the field goal try.
Thank you, Mr. Ridley. A scoreless first half, and now we're set for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense.
Jeremy Maclin. He's got a man wide open. It's Maclin. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding. Defense.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands, That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Panthers.
I think what we've witnessed here in this game is some really good defensive strategy trying to take away Greg Olsen from Cam Newton.
Yeah, I mean, when they connect for the first time in the 3rd quarter, that's an issue for the Panthers.
Now they've got to connect a lot because their team is losing. They're going to try and get back in it right now.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Newton, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, Mr. Davis, one thing's for sure. At the start of this regular season of the NFL, several fan bases are going to be watching that quarterback position closely. Obviously, you think of the Vikings, the Eagles, the 49ers, the Broncos. Should be some intriguing quarterback play.
I agree totally, and what a preseason it was. Robert Griffin III got named the starter in Cleveland fairly early in the process. Blaine Gabbert got the job late in San Francisco. How about Trevor Siemian beating out everyone, including Mark Sanchez, to become the starter in Denver to lead them in this season? Dak Prescott got it because Tony Romo got hurt, and he'll have to lead the Cowboys maybe even until midseason. And Sam Bradford, expected to be the starter in Philadelphia after the Teddy Bridgewater injury, he moves to Minnesota where he'll compete for that job with Sean Hill.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down following the run. To throw on second down is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Bahali, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Newton. Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do. And for how much Cam handled handles the football. He really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
He'll have to shake that one off. They'll run it with West. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage and hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This is Stewart again, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Carolina. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a...
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught at the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They come up in an offset eye.
Check safety.
Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Newton to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. And we certainly know that Cam Newton can do just that. He had 10 rushing touchdowns last year and a nice one there.
And it wouldn't surprise me if one day that number got up to 20 if they so chose because of his frame. One of the bigger, stronger players in the league, especially at his position. When he carries the ball and gets a full head of steam, you're dealing with a full-grown man.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cam looking to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They begin here with a run by Wentz. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm just going to say his name, Luke Kuechly. Now, the fans, when he's playing at home, boy, do they respond when he makes a play, don't they?
And why wouldn't they respond? You look at his career so far, most tackles of anybody since 2012, 591 coming into this year.
I'm going to do it anyway. Luke.
Now it's Smith throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Out of the gun, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Charles Johnson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Another pistol look here. Play clock winding down. Here's the option going right. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The busy night continuing for Stewart. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam in here.
Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator, he had his dime package in the game, 6 defensive backs, and when they run draw and big offensive linemen are thundering downfield, that's usually a win for the offense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
And now here comes Kansas City. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Johnson in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. What a hard-fought, low-scoring game. A tough one to lose always, partner.
For the losing team, not beautiful. But for the winning team, that's almost textbook old-school football. And you know I loved it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.